All right, we've got Darius Taylor here. If you have a question for him, please raise your hand. I'll call on you.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
I can hear now. Yeah, the volume.
Okay. If you have a question for Darius Taylor, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Spencer, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, I was just wondering if you could kind of walk us through that last minute and if you would have maybe done anything different in hindsight.
The last minute, would have hoped to not turn the ball over. We didn't execute down the stretch, and just had some really execution issues in terms of what we were running, and getting the ball where it needed to be. And it's just unfortunate that we get down the stretch and get in position to tie or win the game, and we can't complete passes. So we just had an execution problem down the end.
Brandon Sudge, go ahead.
Coach, ever since the second half started, it's been the same type of thing. As a team, you guys have come out each game and played well, and then here at the end, just can't figure it out. What do you feel like that you would attribute that to? And is there any way to kind of fix that at this point?
We haven't played with our original starting lineup all season. And so, we're playing down bodies, and, we're playing people, out of position a little bit. And, we've been in games because we're resilient and we fight, but we don't have the finishers that some other teams have. A lot of it is weighed heavily on Courtney right now, especially with Tip not being 100%. And also, with us, missing some major points in the post as well. So, we're finding ways to stay in games. We just don't have the finishers that other teams have. Other teams have 2 and 3 options down the stretch at the end of games where they can close games. And we just don't have that.
Spencer, back to you.
Yeah, kind of on that note, could you speak to kind of what, Tiffany's health or status is at right now? And then just again, building off that, when you say you need a few scores, at the end of these games, is there any update on, Kennedy and when she might be coming back?
No update on Kennedy yet. She's continuing to progress and work. In terms of, Tiffany, it's day to day. It's how her body feels. She takes a lot of spills in the games and gets banged up a lot, and that impacts her a little bit as well. So, I'm sure she'll bounce back and be better the next game, and we just got to keep moving forward and find a way to gut out a win. We were there once again down the stretch and just didn't finish. A little small details, boxing out at the end, get that rebound. So we had a possession where we had opportunity. We would have had 5 seconds left. We get that defensive rebound at the end of the clock. We got a chance to run a play and tie or win the game.
Last question, we'll go back to Brandon Sudge. Go ahead, Brandon.
Coach, obviously these results haven't been what y'all hoped for, but can you speak on the development, I guess, of your team over these last couple of weeks? How have you kind of seen that, and how have you kind of made that a priority over this time?
The biggest thing is defensively. We're a much better team defensively. If you just take from the second half on, we're in the top half in the league in terms of defensive rating, allowing fewer points per game. Defensive rebounding percentage is higher. Defending the 3-point line is better. So we've improved in a lot of areas, measurable areas that have helped us be better defensively. Offensively, our execution again is down a little bit because we don't have the same weapons that we had in the first half. And that's just the facts.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Oh. All right, we've got Courtney Williams here. If you have a question for her, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Spencer Nussbaum, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Courtney, congrats on the strong performance. I know it obviously didn't come in a win, but I just wanted to ask about kind of this team's resilience. Obviously, you guys are down to maybe 7 healthy players, then whatever, Tiffany's feeling like. Can you just kind of speak on what this team has had to bounce back from?
I mean, I think everybody see it, the injuries. We just go out and we try and play the best that we can with what we have. So, I'm definitely proud of our resilience and our fight. We do a little bit extra and that game is ours. Coach said that we kind of beat ourselves tonight. So this one hurt, man. This one definitely hurt.
Brandon Sudge, go ahead.
Hey, Courtney, kind of a couple things for you. Number one is, how do you guys get over that hump to kind of not beat yourself? Because I feel like over the second half, you've been so close, but haven't gotten over it, as we talked about earlier. And then the other thing too is, like at the end of the season here, what do you feel like this team's like main objective is? I guess, like, where do you guys go from here? What are you guys wanting to achieve here at the end of the year?
I mean, just continue to keep building, block by block. It don't happen overnight. We still trying to build chemistry, as you can see, still, missing people, missing pieces. So I think we just continue to keep working and keep trying to get wins. Like you said, we right there in every game. It's just the little things. Yeah, I don't know. We just got to keep working. We got to keep working and we got to keep fighting. And, we got to stay locked in all 40 minutes.
Emmanuel Glaze, go ahead.
What is your message sometimes to the team as one of the leaders to keep them into games like this? A lot of people think that, I love the heart of this team because a lot of people might have quit and gave up. But you guys, y'all fight and y'all fought tonight. And being one of the leaders of the team that people count on and look to, what are your messages sometimes to the team to keep them into the games?
Just continue to try and uplift them, bring energy, continue to tell them, if they head down, pick your head up. People make tough plays, tough shots, get it out and keep playing. I think that's our biggest thing. We can't get down. Basketball is a game of runs. So that's why I try to continue and tell them, we get it out and let's go. Score, stop. So, like I said, man, we got to continue to keep building block by block and, not get too high, not get too low. Like you said, we right there. So, we're going to get us one for sure.
Spencer, back to you for the last question. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were talking about that this game specifically, this one hurt. What do you personally, like, I know that obviously, like, this is not the result that you wanted. What do you personally do to kind of bounce back from this, mentally and emotionally? Because it seems you're always, ready to go at the start of games.
Forget about it. It's over now. Watch the film. We got a game on Sunday. So, we got to see what we did well, see what we can improve on, come back out and win the game on Sunday.
All right, Court, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, we've got Monique Billings here. If you have a question for her, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. And Spencer Nussbaum, I'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Monique, I know anytime that a team is on a losing streak like this, you're not going to be, satisfied personally. And yet it does kind of feel over these past few weeks that you've reached another level, in your game. can you just kind of talk about what these past few weeks have looked like for you and why things are starting to come together, on your end of the court?
Man, yeah. I just got to step up for my team, and I know that, and I want to be there for my team and do whatever is needed. So I just have to kind of just tap into a new level. And yeah, it would feel a lot better celebrating it with a win, but I just got to stay focused and make sure I'm doing what I can for my team and tap into a whole new level. Even after I feel like I've tapped into another level, just it can keep going. I can keep getting better.
Emmanuel Blaze, go ahead.
Hey, Monique.
Hi.
That shirt is very appropriate for you. I like it a lot. But just overall, I kind of asked this question to Court. This team didn't have any quit in it. Y'all went down early in the first and y'all fought back. It didn't come out the way you wanted to. But what is that? A lot of people would think, I know you're professionals. Professionals supposed to pay professionally. You guys don't quit. Y'all came in a row with a team with a playoff and you went to their house and gave them a fight, and to the end it was close. What is it about this team? You're down a lot of players. There's a lot of excuses you could make, but you don't. You go out there and fight every game. What is that?
We're a gritty team. We won it. We haven't quit. We haven't given up. We've lost some games in a row, but this is what we all love to do. And we're so blessed to be able to do it. We're going to give our all every single game, no matter what.
Brandon Sudge, go ahead.
Hey, Monique, can you just kind of take me into the emotions over these last couple of games? You guys, it's not like you guys are a bad team, not like you guys have played poorly. You guys have been right there every game. What are the emotions, and how do you guys finally get past those execution issues and get over that hump?
When people say you can't get too high, too low, it's like you have to just stay even kill. Just keep focusing on one game at a time, learn from our mistakes, learn how we can get better, just stay steady. That's all we can do. It's tough, but sometimes there's storms in life. You got to be able to weather the storm and know that at the end of the storm, there's always going to be a rainbow.
Spencer Nussbaum, go ahead.
Yeah, last one for me. The team is basically down to 7 healthy players plus, Tiffany, whatever you can get out of her. I know she's still climbing back from things. How much is that kind of playing a factor into, these close losses when you're, especially struggling down the stretch?
I don't even want to use that as an excuse. What we have is enough. That's what we're focused on. Whoever is healthy, ready to play, that's what we're able to win a game with. And yeah, we just have to show up no matter how many numbers we have that day.
Brandon Sudge, go ahead.
Monique, I know obviously you guys are hopeful to have a win here soon, but how much do you guys use this time as well to kind of just focus on the development of the team, the bonding you guys can build to kind of like look ahead and move forward to some point?
I think I'm understanding the question. I would just say keeping each other up, encouragement, keeping each other's heads up. It's easy to get down, but staying positive is really important. And just being there for each other. Yeah.
And the last question, Emmanuel Blaze, back to you. Go ahead.
You're very positive on Twitter. I love your tweets that you put out there. What would you tell the Dream fans to stay with this team at the season end? What positive message you put out there for them to let you know that you ladies are still working hard for the team and for the fans, and that in these last few games that you stay with us? We got something good. What message would you put out there for them?
I would tell the Dream fans that we're building right now. Obviously stay with us. Rome wasn't built in a day, it was built every day. So we just have to keep at it and thank you to the fans. Thank you for them supporting us. They're giving us so much energy, whether they know it or not. And that helps during tough periods like this. So thank you to the fans. We love and appreciate you, and we're gonna get some wins soon. So be patient with us and go Dream.
Thank you so much, Mo.
Thanks, y'all.